Curd. So what you need is full cream milk and also yogurt. So you can use store-bought yogurt or the yogurt you made previously. Okay. So each of your table you have a induction electric pot. So in your house you can use a regular stove as well. So our aim for the yogurt making is we're gonna heat up the milk first. You can use fresh milk, or in this case we're using UHT milk, but make sure it is like whole full cream milk. Okay. Bring the milk in just about to boil. So we don't want to overboil it or it'll spill all over the place. So we're just aiming for, if you want to get technical with it, we're aiming for a temperature of 83 degrees Celsius.
83.
So that is just about to boil. An indication of that is you're gonna see steam coming out of it. So why do we need to boil the milk first? We boil the milk first in order to sterilize it. So if there is any bad bacteria, I'll just sterilize everything. So having a clean jar and clean utensils is very important because we don't want to get that bad bacteria. Use the yogurt you previously made, or another one is you can buy a yogurt starter from online. So if you can see, the milk is steaming a bit. It's just about ready.
I'm not using fresh milk. I'm using because I don't usually buy the milk literally.
Yeah, I think it's just what we have at this time. But you can use either like fresh milk, the one that you must refrigerate, or you can use this type of milk. Actually, this type of milk will create a thicker yogurt because it has less water content. We're just waiting for the milk to just slightly before boiling.
Apa sih bunyi-bunyi terus? Kaget.
We want this to like boil right?
Just before boiling. Yeah. So you can see steam, and then you can see like bubbles on the side. So it's an indication. Then after that we can like take it off heat.
Oke, sambil dulu kita worship dulu.
I think to start we should just use plain first. Then after that, if you want to experiment, you can always try other milk, or like you can add any flavors after it's like jadi yogurt. It'll create a more consistent product and also flavor.
Bisa jual.
Either use Greek yogurt or just like plain yogurt, but it has to be unsweetened.
Oke.
It cannot be flavored. So plain unsweetened yogurt. It takes a while, guys, but after this, it's gonna go fast. So if you use regular stove, it's gonna boil faster.
Maybe this is a stupid question, yeah, but isn't like the milk, if it is being overheated, we lose the health?
Not necessarily, because actually protein is a very stubborn type of compound, so it doesn't like denatures you.
Oh, okay. So it's okay to boil milk, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you can see, it's you can see the steam.
Yeah.
And you can see like bubbles starting to form on the top. So this is when we know it's ready. So I'm gonna put it off heat and let it cool down a bit. So why do we let it cool down? Because we're gonna introduce a new bacteria, right? So bacteria doesn't like it when the milk is too hot. So we're gonna cool the milk down until it is a bit like lukewarm. So either you can use a thermometer, which is 43 degrees Celsius, or like you can like test it with your fingers. If you can put your fingers in for 10 seconds, then it is warm milk. Okay? So in bahasa is like anget pupuk.
Yeah.
And take a few little spoons of the hot milk.
Okay.
And then just to speed up the process, you can always stir it so that it cools down faster.
Oh, okay. Still.
Okay, so in this bowl, we're gonna mix in our yogurt into the spoonfuls of warm milk so that it will dissolve nicely and won't clump up. So if you can see in your recipe card, the ratio of milk to pre-made yogurt is 1 to 10. So in this case, we're using 100 grams of plain milk or like 2 tablespoons full and a liter of milk. Adjust your recipe to your liking. So if you want to make a big batch, for example 3 liters of milk, you just times the recipe to 3.
Yeah. 1 to 10 ya.
Yeah, so like the basic ratio is always 1 to 10. So making yogurt, the only thing and the hardest thing you need is just patience and time, because you need the time to just get the milk into the right temperature, and then you need time for it to ferment as well. So I'm just gonna test out the milk, so you can use your clean finger. In this case, I use my pinky, and then if it's warm enough, you can mix it with your yogurt. So I'm gonna get 100 grams of plain yogurt. And then I'm just gonna stir it until it's same consistency all around.
Kung igago, gak sama. Sama kayak bola gede. Ya, di tangan. Lalu kita bikin.